Hello. I think we're recording. Currently in the passenger seat. Right. Move across one. We're off to the red line. And I'm parking up. Time now. What's that? Oh, I was going to look in my diary to see what I've done, but I've got the clamp on it. So, I can only tell you what I've done today. So I've got no idea what I did yesterday. I ended up in London Gateway last night. I've got no idea where I was. Okay, so all ready to go? Yeah. All ready to go. No, I didn't end up in London Gateway last night. I ended up in Cambridge Services. I was heading for London Gateway, but I didn't have enough time to get there. So I stopped. And, yeah, Cambridge Services. Bloody tight in there, I tell you. Plenty of space either side of you. But when you pull out of the bay, you're in a lot of room in front of you, and the spin round, it's a bit awkward. It's just, it doesn't need to be that tight. I'm on 7 hours 25 of driving. And only got another half hour. I'm coming out of Cherwell Valley. Got an empty box on. And my job has changed about 3 times today. I've already tipped. So I stopped in Cambridge Services last night. I can't remember where I'd been yesterday. It might come to me. Ugh. Go on in. So it might come to me, I don't know. And yeah, Cambridge Services, straight down the London Gateway. Box off, box on.
After 600 feet, keep right, then bear left.
Bears on the left. Yeah, so fucking hell, I'm being so random here.
Keep right, then bear left.
You can tell when I started at 2 o'clock in the morning, can't you? I got up at 1:30. So yeah, I'm going to red light. No, what happened yesterday? Yeah. Where did I go? No, that's today, innit? No. Right, okay, let's start again. I overnighted in Cambridge Services. I then went down the London Gateway where I got my box off. Empty box, and I got a full box on. Okay, that's good. So we got that. I then had to go up to Birmingham today.
Bear left, A43, then turn right. Turn right.
Watching that for fuckwittery as I come round here. Tipper ain't going to let me across, is he? Is he going to let me? I think he has. Blimey. The indicator's got a mind of their own.
After half a mile, cross the roundabout and take exit A43.
So, yeah, I went out to Birmingham. It was the bottom left-hand side of Birmingham, Hell's Owen way, I think it is. It was sort of around there. Just off, come up past Franklin Services, northbound, and then hook a left for the next exit off. And I was around there somewhere. Easy place to get in and out of. I looked like I had to go for a load of lanes and stuff, but they were, you know, it was easy enough. Onto an industrial estate and then pull into a yard that was nice and big, loads of turning. Backed it into a building and they just palletised. It was all palletised and they hoofed it on out the back, forked it out the back, easy. He's a big lad, isn't that? Shit. And made me look slim.
After 600 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A43.
What's going on here? So yeah, I was only in there about just over an hour. I come out of there, pulled up and I phoned up and I said, right, what's the score now? So head the gateway. Yep, no problem at all. Send it across then. So I was supposed to be going to Gateway and then I was supposed to be going to Park Royal, which is northwest London.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So it's him on the M40, then A40 and then hook a left, it's there. So yeah, it didn't look too bad, didn't look brilliant, but it looked alright. So I thought, yeah, that'll do, that's alright, no problem at all. And then it was back to Gateway, so it'll be a night out tomorrow night. So yeah, no problem at all. So I got a bit further down the road and I said, right, this is the, phoned it back up again to sort out, you know, a slot on the docks. Worked out where I was going to stop the night, all the rest of it. Spent 15 minutes doing all of that because there's numerous places I could get to and where I could get to with the time that I had available. So I can't make it back to Gateway tonight, it'll be too tight. So I'm not going over 9 hours driving. So yeah, no problem at all. Right, this is the plan. Okay, no problem at all. And then a couple of minutes later I get a phone call, no, change your plan, need to come straight back down to Southampton. Right, okay, so no problem at all. Even though I'll just spend 15 minutes working out where I'm going to go, where I'm going to stay, what time I need to get going, where I'm going to go, working out a route, getting, you know, checking the plan, planning my route through into London, no problem at all. Okay, head to Southampton, no problem at all. I'll make it down to Southampton. I reckon I'll just do it in about just over 9 hours, no problem. Blitz it on down, and we'll go from there. So I'm heading on down the road. Phone call, you're going to love me. Oh, why is that then? Don't tell me. Change your plan. Yeah, go to Gateway. Fucking hell. So it could change again, yeah, I've got no idea. So anyway, this box has got to come off and it's not going onto the key, so it's going off into another yard. I've got a VBS for 6 o'clock, London Gateway, and I've got to be in Purfleet for 9. Easy. So, the only fly in the ointment is that I don't know how long it's going to take me. Well, I know how long it's going to take me, but I've got to build in the fuckwittery factor. And I've got to build in the fuckwittery factor of A, getting from where I'm stopping tonight, because I can't go any further down. That's the trouble, because A, I'll run out of time, and B, actually you should have just got me. And but yeah, I'll run out of time. 8 hours is about right for me. Don't like that. I haven't pushed it. I've had an easy week this week actually. I've been I've cut my hours down. Drive time out. I say I've cut my hours down. I haven't really. But I haven't had any ridiculously long days. Got up early a couple of times, but that doesn't bother me. So yeah, going to the red line. I'm going to be on the road at 2 o'clock, which means I should get down to London Gateway at 4. Lift this box off, however long that gives me 2 hours to get this box off.
And take the second exit, A43.
Now if I might be able to get it off in under half an hour, which would be brilliant, which means I can go back and get my head down until 10 to 6, quarter to 6, and then get up and then go on the quay. So we're just, you know, just got to build that fuckwittery factor in. See, the problem we've got between here,
cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A43.
And London Gateway, I've only got one other place I could stop at, and that's Beaconsfield. Can't stop at Cherwell, Cherwell Valley. I could go down a bit further, down the M1, and I could, I don't know, there's a Newport Pagnell. I'm only going to be, it's like 20 minutes away. And I may as well stay at the red line. It's safe, it's secure. You're rammed in there, but I don't care about that. And I normally get a good night's sleep in there because they don't allow fridges. So I don't think I've ever had a bad night's sleep. And it's secure because they do have security guards. There's 3 or 4 security guards a night. Yeah, they do a good job. So, yeah, Cherwell Valley to the red line. We're not going to go on the motorway. Go up the A5 and in that way. And then tomorrow morning it should be a straight run down the M1, M25 and in.
The second exit, A43.
Should. Everyone does what they're supposed to do there, we'll be alright. Got a clamp, seems to work well. Clamped my diary. I'm going to have an afternoon snooze. Get some kipping. Plenty of diesel, so we're alright for fuel. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to down to Purfleet, which is only isn't very far, but
right on the roundabout and take the
wanker.
third exit, A43.
Fucking dick. Good job I wasn't fully freighted there. So I'd have punched you right across the fucking roundabout. There's always one cock in there. I'll go overtake them all on the inside. So it's an early finish for me today. Well, I'll say it's an early finish.
And take the second exit, A43.
I started at 2 o'clock this morning. In fact, I started before 2 o'clock. Oh, it's 1:45. Yeah, it's 1:45 I started this morning. It's 1 o'clock now. So and I've nearly done 8 hours of driving. And that's enough.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A43.
It's coming all round. Coming up to my lay-by that I got broken into. Bloody coughing again. So yeah, that lay-by on the left. Stop for a pee. Before you know it, they're in the back of me box. It's not a euphemism, that's what happened.
After half a mile, right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A43.
What are they doing? Putting out signs. Can of jollop here. Some fluids into me.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A43.
Oh, you knobber. Yeah, you put a signal on.
Follow A43 for 5 miles.
Oh, beautiful day again. We had some thunder and lightning and fucking rain last night. About midnight, just after midnight, I think I was at Cambridge Services. I was asleep. I woken up by some crashing about. I was like, what the hell's that noise? Couldn't work out what it was, and then it dawned on me that it was actually thunder. It sounded like what it sounded like was containers being dropped from a height. You hear, here on the docks when they drop a container down and it lands quite hard onto the ground, it makes a hell of a racket, especially empty ones. That's what it sounded like. The one, it was thunder. You see these HS2 works all over the place. I wonder if there must be a website which shows the route for the HS2. Just see where it goes, really. Oh, beautiful day. It's warm, 18 degrees. still can't work out where I was yesterday. I stopped in Cambridge tonight, so where was I? Can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Eh? Fucking rubbish, isn't it? I stopped it. Must have been. You know, it's just annoying. Yeah, can't think. I'm trying to rack my brains. We're in a lot of rack line, you know, that's the trouble, I think. Sunny Scunny, that's where I was. Scunthorpe. Went up to Scunthorpe, dipped in Scunthorpe. They were probably about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, nearly 3 hours. And then I came, there's the old Bill here. Well, he's going to nab a few coming along here, because they zip along. Look them, Dano. I think they should, you know, let's not, I don't condone speeding in any way, shape or form. However, I'd rather they spent their time with people, nicking people for doing over 30 in a 30-mile-an-hour limit. You know, where there's more, there ain't no pedestrians here. You ain't going to get a child run out across the road. You know, it ain't going to happen. Okay, you know, it's a 70-mile-an-hour limit along here. If you do 80, okay, it's not the end of the world, is it? It's a reasonably good stretch of road. But I would have thought their time would have been better invested educating all those people that seem to think it's absolutely perfectly acceptable to speed in a 30-mile-an-hour limit when there's young children and vulnerable and elderly people about. You don't get that on here. And I'm just repeating myself. My wife says I'll do that. Yeah, so yeah, that's my thing on speeding. I know what I was going to talk about today. Somebody asked me the other, a little while back, they said, well, don't you get lonely? No. Maybe I'm just that type of person.
Keep right.
I'm happy with my own company. Perfectly happy with my own company. I talk to myself. Don't get me wrong. But I don't get down as a result of not speaking to anyone. I don't, you know, yeah. You know, gone are the days when you pull into a truck stop and you have a chat with someone. Although I did have a chat with a lad last night, and he actually knew someone that I worked with. I was in Cambridge. Yeah, fucking hell. Small world. But I'll always strike up conversation. I'll always say hello as I'm walking down. I'll say hello to people and how you doing? All right? All right, my son. You know, I'm a bit chirpy like that. But I'll strike up conversation with anyone that talks about it. Apart from the weirdos with dodgy eyes. But don't talk to them. You avoid contact with people with dodgy eyes. Sorry if any of you have got a squint or anything, but you know, in my experience, it's all a bit iffy, yeah? The trouble is, round our way in the forest, there's a thing called the Pilly Eye. Pilly is a village. And if you've got the pilly eye, you're likely to have webbed fingers, do you know what I mean? Webbed toes, because there's been a bit, you know. Bob's your uncle and Auntie's your... Auntie Mary's also your uncle, you know. It's all a bit... all a bit friendly. You can tell they had no fucking heating in the house when they were nippers, do you know what I mean? Started playing with each other. A lot of them turned out to be V8 Scania drivers, I suspect. So, what was I saying? Oh, I don't fucking know. Oh, loneliness, that's it. Yeah, loneliness. No, I don't get lonely, but I can understand where it can come from, because I said that I was talking to Kira last night, and I said, you're the first, like, all day. You're the first. We normally speak about 6ish. Time she's finished work and then had a bottle of wine. Finished work at 5:30. She's done a bottle by 6. So by the time she's done she's gonna kill me. By the time she's done that, she's quite chatty. And I said, oh, you're the first real person I've talked to all day. She said, what, all day? I said, yeah. I said, I go on the docks, I don't speak to anyone because it's all machine. I go on the docks, get the box off, box on, and I drive up the road. And then I go to where I'm delivering to. I go to a little hatch in the wall. I give them my paperwork, and they go, Bay 9. Cheers. Fuck off to Bay 9. Reverse her back on. And then on the bay, and then all of a sudden about 2 or 3 hours later it's a bang on the side. Alright, drive, you're ready to go. Cheers, fella. What's the surname? Jones. Thanks. Fuck off. And that's it. So it's hardly a riveting conversation. And I'm back down the road again then. That was... And I'm not a great one for phoning people. Like, I've got 1,000,001 people in my phone, you know, that I could phone up. But I'm not a great conversationalist. Because I don't do anything exciting. Well, I just drove from here to there and then back again. And then back there again. And then back up there. You know, it's not what I'm not. Did you watch this on TV? No, they go, oh, did you watch? No, I didn't watch it on TV. Did you read it? No. You going to? No. Do you know what I mean? It's like so yeah, it is a bit of a it could be viewed as a lonely existence.
After a quarter of a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A43.
I would have liked to have been driving 30 plus years ago. You know, when you stopped at the transport cafe and you caught up with people and you had a bit of a chat, and you always, because that's where you know, there was no internet, no Netflix, none of that bollocks. Yeah, because you got yourself stuck out there, didn't you, Mr. Caravan Driver? And you know, and everyone sort of had a chat and had a joke and a laugh, and you all sat together. And you know, you go to the Red Lion, or you go to the stockyard, and everyone says, you don't like, well, do you mind if I join you? It's like, someone says that, you think there's some sort of fucking weirdo. So everyone sits on their own table. Personally, I think it should be, like, not compulsory, but you know, I don't mind going and sit next to her and saying, "How you doing, mate? All right?" You know. But I don't want to be viewed as some sort of fucking loon. Quite happily strike up. Oh, there's a fucking boat in the edge there. Going out the A5.
Cross the roundabout and take the third exit, A43 towards Northampton.
2 Porsche boys. And it'd be nice to have it, you know, you just chatting, you know, just fucking shooting the breeze, like, you know, just talking shit for half an hour while you have something to eat. Or they should have dedicated tables where if you're happy for someone to come and have a chat with you, you go and sit on one of those tables. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a nice old Porsche there. Beauty! And an Aston Martin. So it left me enough room to get through. Yeah.
A5 towards Wheaton for 7.5 miles.
I don't know what they're doing here on the left. They're doing something or getting ready to do something. Certainly a lot of groundwork going on by the looks of it. A load of tarmackers as well, so they're putting in a road or I don't know what they're doing. The old Jack's Hill Cafe and Truck Stop, that's gone now, that's going to be redeveloped, I suspect, I don't know. God knows. And then all up to the right, that's all being redeveloped, don't know what's going in there. Yeah, so loneliness, it doesn't affect me, but I suspect it affects more than you realise. Yeah, I'm quite lucky that I like my own company, so I never get bored. You know, there's not a moment in the day that I can't find something to do. There's not like, oh, what we're going to do now. Oh, there's always something. There's always something to look, you know, look up or look at or learn or read about. Trouble is, I'll go, oh yeah, I need to look that up, and then fucking forget all about it. Until I go by it again. Oh yeah, I must look at that. What happens with a shit memory. Oh, not long to go and I'll be parked up for the day. Happy days. So the loose plan tomorrow, leave here at 2, straight into Pentalvers, get this empty box off, I should be doing that about 4 o'clock, and then I'm not on the key until 6, but that allows for fuckwittery, so I might be able to get my head down for half an hour, 45 minutes, get a 45 break in, head down to Purfleet, tip in there, and I think the loose plan then is back to Gateway, box off, box on, down to Southampton. Whether I'll get all that done in one day is who knows. But, if we need to hang it out, we'll hang it out. See, I don't understand why this is a 50 through here. This should only be a 40. See that pub, the red line down there? There's a pub on the right there. What's that one? Peggotty's. And then you've got the red line here, which looks a cute little pub. And a nice beer garden and everything going on, empty. And they've built in the car park. That's a shame because it looked quite nice. Well, imagine being that. I was just thinking, right, if you could just have the money to be able to buy it. But there's that bloke in there. He's just won £184 million on the Euro lottery. Fucking £184 million. What could you do with that? Apart from go mental. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Oh my God. I reckon I'd lose the ability to walk. That is some amount to win, isn't it? I mean, where would you even start? What would you do? What's the first thing you do? You know, where do you start? It's incomprehensible as to. And I get, there's a whole team that kicks in it. If you have a big win like that, there's a whole team of people from the lottery that kick in and go, right, like advisors, this is how you're gonna, this is what you need, this is what we need to do, this is the best way to do it. You can take our advice or you don't need to, it's up to you, but this is the good way to do it, I guess. I don't know if there's a fee involved in all of that, but I guess I wouldn't really do anything to start off with. I'd just let it sink in for a bit. You know that you wouldn't need to ever work again. Oh, what a feeling it must be. Unbelievable. No, hats off to him. No, fair play. I don't. Just ever so slightly jealous, I suppose. But you got to be in it to win it, and I don't play. So every now and again I'll do a lucky dip if I remember. But fuck me, my memory, you forget to do that. I'd have to, you got to sort yourself out, and then you sort your family out, and then you sort a few close friends out, don't you? And then you got to think about, there's a couple of charities that I'd like to help out, and then you got to look at where you're going to live. Then you start thinking about buying a property, or buying 184 million. You're going to be able to afford to buy multiple properties. But yeah, because that'd be quite fun. Yeah, that'd be quite fun. And then I'd have to hit the garages, wouldn't I? I'd have to have a house with a row of garages that I could stable all my cars in. And motorbikes. So I got my bike licence. Yeah, I'd have to do that. And then you'd have fun just going out and buying the cars, wouldn't you? Couple of classics, couple of sports, couple of Grand Tours. Because that 184 money in it isn't an issue, is it, anymore? You could buy anything you wanted and not even have to blink. I might buy a pub. I think I'd buy a pub. I'd like to be able to go into a pub and go, right. And the landlord, because he's my landlord, I could just have a pint and not have to worry about paying for it. my pub. That'd be nice. Have some good nights in the pub. That'd be quite nice. And not have to worry whether the pub makes any money or not. You know. Christ, what has he got on that trailer? Some bit of farm machinery that looks a bit iffy, if you ask me. Hopefully he's turning right, and hopefully it won't slide off the bed of the trailer. It's a baler, I think. Yeah. Yeah, what else would you buy? Kira would go mental in Mulberry for Mulberry. She's already pretty mad now. Mulberry and diamonds. She likes the finer things. How the fuck she ended up with me, I do not know. Because she's a bit of a posh bird, really. She's a bit posh.
Give right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
I'll buy a camper van.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
I'd like to go into a really posh, like Rolls Royce or Bentley dealership, or both, dressed in my normal work gear, and go in there and turn up in an old beat up Citroen or something and just let them make fools of themselves, because people judge, don't they? People judge. And I'd open several truck stops. That's what I'd do as well. I'd buy the land, get the planning permission all through, and then I'd build some truck stops. In fact, I would make that a bit of a thing, actually. A bit of a hobby stroke project. To build some good truck stops. With you know, really nice showers and toilets and a nice restaurant that you can relax in, you know, and yeah. And it's all tarmacked, and there's lots of bins all over the place, and there's security, and it's easy to get in and out of, with nice wide bays, because it wouldn't all be about the money, would it? You know, it'd be about providing a decent service. I'd give to a couple of charities that are quite dear to my heart. I'd do that. What else would I do? Well, I'd certainly buy my house in France. I think I'd give a fair bit to charities. You know, you got to give something back, ain't you? You know, if you win that sort of money, it's more or less impossible to spend it. Well, it's not impossible, but do you know what I mean? It's not impossible at all. You can get absolutely mental. But no, you got to be. Yeah, you got to give some back. But that'd be fun as well, because deciding where and who and what charities you're going to give to, wouldn't you? See, there's a 2.62 acre site there.
Cross the roundabout and take
You can turn that into a truck stop.
Take the exit A45, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit at 1500 towards Northampton. After 600 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout
It gets a
and
bit
take the
tight
second
round here.
exit.
Hugging the curb.
Take
Get
the
it.
exit of 1500 River Road.
Across the M1. Imagine it's fairly quiet. Dirt, pile of dirt. Adam, if you're watching this. Red line on me right. That's it, you come on through. Right, where are they going to put me? Where are they going to put me? Got a rough idea. See, normally the camera's flying across the dashboard, isn't it? Not today. Clamped on. Grr, clamp. There he is. It's the man I need to speak to.
You have reached your destination. It is on the left.
How you doing, alright? 2 o'clock, please.
What time?
2 o'clock.
2 in the morning, yeah?
Yeah.
Come around, yeah, the foot.
2 o'clock. Must be mental. Still want to be a trucker? One of our boys in. Yeah, mate. So, whole position. We're not going to get blocked in here, boys, I tell you. Right. Get this card out. Okay, so I always do a print out. No need, there's no legal obligation to do a print out, but I always do, just to be on the safe side, you know. So let's do that. So print out. That gives me all my info that I need, and I'll keep those. I'll keep them for about 6 months. So I know what time I started, what time I stopped. Okay. Back out of the menu. 13:35. I'm on break. And UK. Eject the card. Card ejected, 13:35, make a note. And that's me done for the day. So I'm going to go and get a shower and then relax for a bit. I'm up at 1:30, so 1:30 in the morning. So we're in a lot of room to get out of there actually. Okay, got me in tight here. So yeah, that'll do. Anyway, let's turn the engine off. So I'm done. Get the sunroof open straight away because it's getting warm. And then I just got to fill my diary in, but I can only do that once I've taken my camera off the clamp, which is clamped onto my diary. So I'll speak to you all later.